Hey everybody, it's Casual Boops coming at you with another video, and today we're going to be doing 100 of these green light, the emerald boxes thing, the loot boxes for this spring. WarGaming gave me 100 of these boxes to open, so I figured it's the least I can do to open them and show you guys what I got, and yada yada yada. That's kind of the whole point, right? So here it is. These are the boxes that I got, and I will say that I got kind of lucky, I guess. So not everybody will get what I got, but here it is. We'll just go through it. Just open it up. This is a recording of this happening. So I actually opened this up a couple days ago, but I'm just getting around to recording it now. So here we go. And I do have a summary at the end if you're like, I don't care to watch the opening of the boxes because that's that's kind of tedious. Skip to the end. I'll bookmark it so you can just see the results. But here we go. And I cut the animation after the very first one because I just don't need this 50 times. It's also very annoying that you like, you can't just open 5 or open all or whatever. And unlike the Christmas boxes, I had to do some I had to open a spreadsheet to determine what the summary was of what I got. Which is kind of unfortunate, you know, it would be nice, in the holiday boxes, it said, these are all the things you got. So that would have been kind of nice. And we got a style there and 250,000 credits. Sure. Booster, 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 booster. Yeah. Booster again. So some of these ended up being okay, but I would be upset if I had spent $5 and ended up with 5 boosters. So this is why one of the reasons that I really hesitate to even recommend this to anyone. I still don't think it's a good idea. I just hate loot boxes. But yeah, if you average out $100, if you're willing to throw down $100, you could make the argument that what I got, and I'll show at the end, was pretty decent, I guess. But it's still 100 real actual dollars for pixels, which is a lot. And there's nothing saying that you might plug in $5 and get 5 boosters at the end. So that doesn't feel good. And so, oh yeah, and here's the point where I realized I had the sound off and I turned the sound on, so you can actually get some sound effects. But I think WarGaming is probably trying something a little bit different here with what if we make the boxes cheaper? But I don't think that's the way, because it just feels bad, right? Then you just feel like you've plugged in money and got nothing for it. I would rather have no boxes at all, personally. But if you're going to do boxes, I think the way that they did the holiday boxes was better because, yeah, they cost a little more, right? It was somewhere between $2 and $3 each, I think. But you had guaranteed stuff and you got more. So that's my first zero skill crew member there. That's good. You were guaranteed more stuff. So when you finished with it, you put in a little more, but you were definitely guaranteed to get a good thing. That's a second zero skill crew. And I don't know. I'm not going to say that's better, but it definitely, the lows are less low. We'll put it that way. Versus this one where, again, you could put in $5 and get 5 boosters or 5 days of premium. That feels bad. So we got the Forest Spirit, which is a reskin. I guess you could call that a new tank, but I don't really consider that a new tank. That's might as well be a skin. But they sold it as a new tank. We did get the Kari, so that's good. That's cool. It's worth noting the only ones of these that I didn't have the Forest Spirit because that was new. I didn't have the Kaori because that was new, and I didn't have the KV, the Kirovets. I didn't have the Kirovets because I refused to play the stupid caravan game from last year where you had to pay money pay credits just to re-roll. That was crap. So I didn't do that. So I didn't have the Kirovets. Another skin, and again, some of these are neat, but I have so many skins. I don't need these things. You know, I have so many boosters. I don't need more boosters. So these things don't really have value to me. And if I had to put in a dollar and got 100,000 credits, I would be unhappy with that result, personally, because I can get that for playing one good game. So, you know, I think like I said, the lows are really low. And then some of the highs, like putting in $1 and getting a Kirovets 1. All right, well, that's pretty cool. And so the highs are higher and the lows are lower with these boxes. So I don't like this. And some of these styles are garbage. I don't like, personally, the football field skin. I think that's just too on the nose. It's oh, here, you Americans like football? Here, have a football field all over your stupid tank. I think it looks like garbage. It's just not the way. So yeah, It's very obvious that whoever made that skin doesn't really understand the sport. They're just like, yeah, does Americans like football? Here's football skin. Okay, here you go. And like, if you were to ask me to make a non-team specific American football related skin, it would probably have something to do with the actual balls, I guess. I don't know. There'd be more going on than just the gridirons. So there's that. I did end up getting the turtle Mark 1, which is cool. It was 9,000 gold and some crew books. But again, these crew books you get, they're just, I don't, the low level crew books I don't really find value in because they're just not that good. So this is questionable. And that is the last one. So, all right. So let me just quick go. I'm going to pause that and then we'll go over here. So this is the result. I started with this much and I ended with this line and I ended with this line. And this is the difference. Out of $100, 100 boxes, I ended up getting the three tanks and also 9,000 gold. So technically 4 tanks, but the Forest Spirit isn't really a new tank. That's an old tank. Whatever. A whole bunch of 2D camos, I guess. Almost 3.5 million credits, a month of premium time, 64 boosters, and 2 0 skill crew. But again, I can't stress this enough. I had 8,000 boosters. I didn't need more boosters. I didn't want more boosters. I would not pay $5 to get 5 more boosters. I had 800 days of premium. I would not pay $100, or I would not pay $5 to get 5 more days of premium. I wouldn't pay for that. So yes, Wargaming has assigned a value to each of these things, but that doesn't mean that the value is the same for me as it is for you or anybody else. So it's gambling. If you want to gamble, go gamble. But don't be surprised if it doesn't turn out the way that you want it to. So is it worth it? I don't think so, but I guess that'll just be up to you guys. And that's it. There we go. Wargaming gave me boxes and here are the results. So that's it. Thanks guys. We'll see you in the next one. All right.